Good morning, friends. Welcome to Freedom Homestead. My name is Tangi, and today we are going to be homemaking.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It is just now, well, not even quite 7 a.m. I have been awake since 3. That is not normal for me, but I couldn't go back to sleep. So I got up about 4 and just relaxed and watched some wonderful, quiet homemaking videos that I will put in the description box below, just trying to get me pumped up for the day. Looking forward to spending the day with you guys and getting some much needed things tackled. So here's what I've got going on so far. In my canner, I have 7 pints of tomato sauce that I had let cook down overnight. I just washed my tomatoes, quartered them, put them in here, let them cook down for a few hours, used my immersion blender, skins and all, and just buzzed it really good. Then I offset the lid and I had it on 150 degrees in my roaster, and I let it cook overnight. So this morning it was nice and thick. I just cut up some lemongrass and it is in the dehydrator. I haven't turned it on yet because I don't know if I'm going to put anything else in there with it. But I also, this bowl of okra that I need to wash and get in the freezer. I have some cucumbers, but I think it's a little more than a quart. So I'm actually considering fermenting these. I have never, don't come after me. I have never fermented cucumbers before, but I thought about trying it. I was watching Farmhouse on Boone, and she just threw a quick one together, and I was like, you know, I should just try it just to see if I like it. I have some fresh garlic from our garden that I can put in there. You know, I've got some dried herbs that I can put in there, so I don't know, I might give it a try. My eggs, that's from yesterday, so we probably got more today. I need to make a list of everything that I would like to get done today and then prioritize it. So for sure, we're supposed to have some storms this afternoon. And if you guys remember in my Reclaiming the Garden video, I talked about the small garden and how it needed to be mowed down, parts of it, and we still have not done that. So that is priority before the storms start rolling in this afternoon. But I also don't want to leave my canner just yet. We're gonna wash this up, and then I'm gonna take care of the okra. And I do have one squash that I picked yesterday. Oh look, I just found the sage that I harvested. I'll get this in the dehydrator too. Oh man, I just opened that and I could smell the lemongrass. And like I said, I haven't even, see, this sat out on the counter for 2 days and it's it's pretty much already dried, but I'm gonna run it anyway just to make sure. So I just need to run out and get more herbs. Oh, you know what? I have that basil over there. Let me do the basil. Have I mentioned how much I love basil? It is my absolute favorite herb. All right, so I've got a handful of these basil stems that I'm going to give to the chickens. If you do something with your basil stems, let me know down in the comments, because there's still so much. Well, that kind of smells like dirt, but I didn't know if there was something. I mean, I figured probably you could throw it in some stews maybe. I don't know. I've never done that before. We're going to see if we can't harvest some more herbs so we can just fill up the dehydrator before we run it for 24 hours. You coming, Gertie? There she is. So one of the things that has prompted this kind of work day is we are a few weeks away from starting a new homeschool year. I really should have brought my basket out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Here's y'all some basil. And so I tend, and I have found that this is, I'm sorry for the disheveled appearance. I have found that this is actually pretty prevalent among a lot of homeschool families, is there is this need to nest. Much like when you bring a baby home from the hospital, there's this natural inclination to get everything ready. And for me, it's the same thing with homeschooling. I feel the need to deep clean, get organized, get the pantry full, get the freezers full, and that way we can just start the year off with little to no stress. All right, so I definitely have some tomatoes that I need to harvest. And pretty soon we'll be pulling these out because as you can see, we're getting fewer and fewer tomatoes, but they're still doing good. The cucumbers are definitely done. This is my sage plant. This is the only herb I planted in the herb garden. If you remember at the beginning of the year, I had garlic in here. Oh my gosh, do you guys hear that? I think that was Washington. I think he just tried to crow for the first time. Or maybe not the first time I've ever heard it. Y'all heard that, right? That's Washington. That's Liberty. That was Washington. These are our founding feathers. I went back and listened. That was definitely Washington. That was definitely Washington. All right, anyway, let's go back to the sage. All right, so we brought in, sorry, I just turned the fan on over the stove, but just brought in some more sage, beautiful sage. Oregano, I did not grow enough of for sure. I've got to, next year I am making herbs a priority, Lord willing, because buying herb starts was so expensive. One plant was like $3. It was nuts. So I definitely need to make it a priority to plant enough herbs to make sure that my pantry is stocked for the year. Honestly, I wish y'all could smell my dehydrator right now because the lemongrass is making my it's making my dehydrator smell like Fruity Pebbles. It smells so good. Just gonna let that sit for a minute. Try to get some of this stuff cleaned up. Emily's up and she is cooking. I'm not showing you. So I went downstairs to put up some stuff, and while I was down there, I decided, since I am homeschool nesting, decided that I'm gonna can some, not meals, but just having canned proteins makes life so much easier. So I've got about 5 pounds of rump roast. So I'm just gonna do, just like cut it up into stew meat. And then that way we can do beef stew, we can do beef stroganoff, we can do barbecue, like there's just so many different things that you can do. I also brought up, I have a whole chicken, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the roaster with a bunch of water, some seasonings, and then, so I'll have broth, and I'm gonna pick all the meat off the bones, and then can that, and that can be a base for soup, chicken pot pie, you know, all kinds of stuff. All right, so I was on the phone, but what I got accomplished was I got the chicken in the roaster with some herbs and spices and root veggies, and I've got that simmering, and it's probably gonna simmer all day today, probably all day tomorrow, and hopefully I can get it canned up on Monday. But now we are going to tackle, before it rains, we're supposed to get some afternoon thunder showers. And I am going to try to get this cleaned up as much as possible before the rain sets in, and then when it's raining we'll go back inside. I think I'm also going to go ahead and take care of this area too. I do have a zucchini plant over there that's still doing well. I also have my watermelon plant. I've got one more watermelon that we're waiting to ripen before we can pull all that up. And it's growing through here, so I need to find out which plant is nurturing that watermelon so I can get it, so I make sure that I don't mow over it, but then I can get all of this cleaned up. Oh boy, oh, we have got some squash bugs. Oh, babies, all over that. You see it? It freaks me out. It's like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. Ugh. Let me get the bugs off of this. Oh gosh. Disgusting. Anyway, all right. Okay, I might just go ahead and pull that out and give it to the chickens so they can eat some bugs. Okay, one more time really quick before I start. I wanted to do a before. Not too shabby, huh? All right, so I think this is all I'm gonna be able to get done today. I was hoping to have time to clean out the GreenStalk and replant, but y'all, I am way too optimistic with my time. That is part of my personality type. Okay, so as you can see, I've blown grass into my bucket of tomatoes I started here. So yeah, I'm going to pick some tomatoes and then we're gonna head back inside for lunch. All right, so that is mostly done. Oh, it looks so much better. Still need to gather up. I've got T-posts and chicken wire and hoops and netting and a whole bunch of stuff that I need to gather up and put away for now. I also still have my pumpkins sitting out here, and I probably should do something with those. Also wanted to show y'all really quick what we harvested. I just got a bunch of tomatoes, and so I'm going to lay these out. Clearly not all of them are ripe yet, so I will get those laid out so they can finish ripening, and we can can those as well. Okay, good friends, I took a nap, which should be expected seeing how I have been wide awake since 3 a.m. this morning. Okay, so I'm going to hop in the shower and get all of the grass and dirt and itchy things off of me. And then when I get out, we're going to do some housekeeping, and then we're going to get back in the kitchen. Well, you'll have to excuse my appearance. I just got out of the shower, but I was sitting here combing my hair and I could hear rumbles of thunder. So we definitely got everything done in time. Don't know if y'all can see out the window here, but there she blows. This will be the first, this will be the first inclement weather that my new chickens will experience. So hopefully they'll do all right. I'm sure they will.
Tater bug, eating my potatoes. Tater bug, don't want my tomatoes. Tater bug, what makes you so hungry? Tater bug, eating all my money. What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine. Tater bug, eating my potatoes. Tater bug, don't want my tomatoes. Tater bug, what makes you so hungry? Tater bug, eating all my money. What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine. Tater bug, my potatoes. Tater bug, don't want my tomatoes. Tater bug, coming out to get you. Tater bug, if I find you, I'm gonna squish you. Tater bug, eating my potatoes.
All right, friends, it is 4:30, so Jack should be getting off work about now. I am still plugging away at trying to get everything picked up and nice and neat, but I wanted to show you this. I've mentioned before the channel Fearfully Created, and one of the things that Marina does that I've decided to copy because I thought it was really smart is she actually uses to thaw out meat. It looks like a container that you put cereal in, which I have one of those, but it was too far back in the cabinet and I didn't want to reach it. But I do have an extra pitcher, and so I've got my ground beef down in that, which is perfect because if you put it in a bowl, it'll sometimes float up, but putting it in this way, it can't escape. So I really like that. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, I'm not really worried about this little zucchini I picked today. This, you guys might be shocked to see this out on my counter because it is, you know, we harvested garlic scapes a few months ago. This was actually pushed back in my crisper drawer. I hope y'all can hear me over Jess. Anyway, this was pushed in the back of my crisper drawer, and they are still in excellent shape. The ends are a little dried out, but they are still plump. They're not soggy. They're not slimy. I'm like really surprised how well they kept. So I'm sure they probably lost some of their flavor, but they still smell really garlicky. So I think I am going to, I think I'm gonna puree these. I'm gonna puree these and then store them in freezer bags. I can't believe I wasn't filming the whole time. Anyway, I got it done. Half a cup garlic scape pesto. I got 2 bags. So I'm gonna put that, not pesto, garlic scape. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer, and now it's time to start dinner. And I don't know what I'm gonna make yet. Recipe. It's a 1-pot beef pasta dish. And I am exhausted. We have had a wonderful day together. I have gotten so much done. So one pot dish sounds awesome. And I'm gonna be able to use things that I have grown from the garden. Garlic, bell pepper, zucchini, tomato sauce. I am gonna use a can of diced Rotel tomatoes, but it just says diced tomatoes, but I wanna use some Rotel. And then I've got some pasta to throw in this, and that just sounds really good. So that is what I'm gonna make. All right, I have stirred this a few times. Let's check on this. Oh, wow, that looks really good, smells really good. I believe this is about done. So you can see the noodles soaked up a lot of that water. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. All right, let's give this a little taste. Check for salt and to we're gonna check the doneness of the pasta. Oh wow, that is really good. That is a winner pasta dinner. All right, friends, that is all for today. I'm getting ready to call the family for dinner, but we got so much accomplished today. Not everything I wanted knocked off the list, but we got the house tidy, we got pickles fermenting, we've got okra and peppers in the freezer, we've got 7 pints of tomato sauce put up, we've got chicken going for bone broth, we've got meat thawing in the refrigerator to can later. We got the house tidy, we got the victory garden cleaned up. I mean, we did a lot today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Until next time, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. God bless you all, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.